Have you ever wondered what it takes to change the world? To have your name etched in history alongside giants like Einstein, Marie Curie, and Martin Luther King Jr.? For over a century, one award has symbolized the pinnacle of human achievement, the Nobel Prize. But have you ever heard the incredible, almost unbelievable story behind it? It's a tale of invention, controversy, and a powerful desire to leave a positive legacy. So, grab your thinking caps, because today we're diving deep into the fascinating history of the world's most prestigious award. It all starts with one man, Alfred Nobel. Born in Stockholm, Sweden, in 1833, Nobel was a brilliant chemist, engineer, and inventor. By the end of his life, he held over 355 patents. But one invention, in particular, would define his life and, ironically, his afterlife: dynamite. In 1867, Nobel figured out how to stabilize the dangerously volatile nitroglycerin, creating a much safer, more powerful explosive. This invention revolutionized construction, mining, and engineering. Blasting tunnels through mountains and clearing paths for railways, it made Alfred Nobel an incredibly wealthy man. However, dynamite also had a much darker application: warfare. It became a powerful tool on the battlefield, earning Nobel the grim nickname the Merchant of Death. The story goes that in 1888, Alfred's brother Ludwig died. A French newspaper mistakenly published an obituary for Alfred instead. The headline read, "The Merchant of Death is dead." It went on to say that Dr. Alfred Nobel became rich by finding ways to kill more people faster than ever before. Reading his own premature obituary was a horrifying wake-up call. Was this how he would be remembered? As a purveyor of destruction? This moment is believed to have profoundly shaken Nobel and spurred him to rewrite his legacy. Determined to be remembered for celebrating humanity's greatest achievements rather than its capacity for destruction, Nobel made a monumental decision. In his final will and testament, signed just a year before his death in 1896, he left the bulk of his vast fortune, around 94% of his total assets, to establish a series of prizes. These awards would be given annually to those who, during the preceding year, have conferred the greatest benefit to humankind. His family was shocked and contested the will, but after a long legal battle, the Nobel Foundation was established in 1900 to manage his fortune and oversee the awards. The very first Nobel Prizes were awarded on December 10, 1901, the 5th anniversary of Alfred Nobel's death. The prizes were designated for 5 fields: physics, chemistry, physiology or medicine, literature, and peace. Each one reflected Nobel's own diverse interests. He was a scientist at heart, but also a lover of literature and a passionate advocate for peace. A 6th prize, the Nobel Memorial Prize in Economic Sciences, was established much later, in 1968, by Sweden's central bank in memory of Nobel. It's not technically one of the original Nobel Prizes, but it's presented alongside them, and is widely considered part of the tradition. Now, let's talk about some of the incredible laureates who have shaped our world. Take Marie Curie, a true trailblazer. She is one of only a handful of people to have won the Nobel Prize twice, and in 2 different scientific fields. She won the Physics Prize in 1903 with her husband Pierre and Henri Becquerel for their joint research on radiation, and then the Chemistry Prize in 1911 for her discovery of the elements radium and polonium. Her work laid the foundation for modern nuclear physics and cancer treatments. She was a pioneer who broke through countless barriers for women in science. and her story is a testament to relentless curiosity and perseverance. Then there's the Nobel Peace Prize, perhaps the most famous and sometimes most controversial of the awards. It has been awarded to individuals and organizations who have made outstanding contributions to fraternity between nations. For the abolition or reduction of standing armies, and for the holding and promotion of peace congresses, laureates like Martin Luther King Jr., awarded in 1964 for his nonviolent campaign against racial segregation, and Nelson Mandela, who shared the prize in 1993 with F.W. de Klerk for their work in ending apartheid in South Africa, have become global icons of peace and justice. These awards don't just recognize past achievements. They shine a global spotlight on ongoing struggles for human rights and freedom, inspiring millions. But the history of the Nobel Prize is not without its secrets and controversies. Did you know that Mahatma Gandhi, the very symbol of non-violent resistance, was nominated 5 times but never won the Peace Prize? This is often cited as the biggest omission in the prize's history. The Nobel Committee has publicly expressed regret over this. There have also been controversial science awards. For example, the 1949 prize in medicine for the lobotomy is now seen as a major misstep, as the procedure was later discredited for its brutal side effects. These moments remind us that the prize is awarded by humans based on the knowledge and values of their time. The selection process itself is shrouded in secrecy. Every year, thousands of people, academics, government officials, and past laureates are invited to submit nominations. The various Nobel committees then spend months poring over the nominations, consulting with experts, and deliberating. The names of the nominees are kept secret for 50 years. This secrecy is meant to protect the process from political pressure and lobbying, ensuring that the decisions are based purely on merit. The climax of this year-long process happens in early October, when the laureates are announced to the world, often receiving the life-changing news via a simple phone call. The award ceremony is a grand affair held every year on December 10th in Stockholm, Sweden, for all prizes except the Peace Prize, which is awarded in Oslo, Norway, according to Nobel's will. The laureates receive a Nobel diploma, a medal, and a significant cash prize, which currently stands at around $1 million. The goal of the prize money is to allow the laureates to continue their work without financial concern. But more than the money, the Nobel Prize bestows a level of prestige and recognition that is unparalleled, opening doors and providing a global platform for their ideas. From the discovery of X-rays and penicillin to the invention of the microchip and the unraveling of DNA's structure, the Nobel Prizes in science have chronicled the story of human progress. They have pushed the boundaries of our knowledge and led to technologies that have transformed our daily lives. In literature, the prize has celebrated authors who have explored the human condition with profound depth and creativity. From Gabriel Garcia Marquez's magical realism to Toni Morrison's powerful narratives. And through it all, the Peace Prize has remained a beacon of hope, reminding us of our shared capacity for compassion and cooperation. So, from a misunderstood inventor's desire to change his dark legacy, the Nobel Prize was born. It's a story that proves how a single person's vision can create a ripple effect that lasts for generations. It's a celebration of curiosity, creativity, and the relentless human spirit that strives to make the world a better place. The story of the Nobel Prize is, in essence, the story of us, our greatest triumphs, our most brilliant ideas, and our enduring hope for a brighter future. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through history. What do you think is the most impactful Nobel Prize-winning discovery? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and want to learn more fascinating stories from our world, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one.